Welcome back to SV Jus Dreaming. So I haven't done any videos for a few months because really there's not been much going on with the COVID, and we've had a few projects to do on the boat. But we'll pick this up again. Easter in Florida. This is Easter morning mass, sunrise, and we'll go on to other things. After that hard sail going south, we had to drive. We actually had to rent a car and go back up to North Carolina to pick up our little car. And on our way back, we decided to stop by Savannah. I always wanted to see this fort. This is Fort Pulaski outside of Savannah. I heard about the big thick walls and the action that this fort has seen. So just a short story about it. During the during the Civil War, that's when this fort saw the most action, and it was initially seized from the Union by the Confederacy, and the Confederacy took over the fort kind of at the beginning of the Civil War. But then later on, the Union decided that it needed this fort back, and luckily, I'm going to sidetrack here for just a moment. You see all the land out there? That land has been put there by the dredging of the Savannah Canal. So this fort used to be waterfront property. You used to be able to sail a boat basically almost up to the foot of it, but all that land has been put there by dredging over the years in order to keep the deep channels open. But this fort did see quite a bit of action. When the Union decided it wanted to take the fort back from the Confederacy, it knew where the arms and ammunition were stored. The walls of this fort are super, super thick. Anyway, the Union ships, didn't waste any time shelling most of the fort. They just shelled that part of the fort where they knew the ammunition, the gunpowder, was held. Eventually, I think it took them 2 or 3 days of constant shelling to break through the walls, and once the Confederate people saw what was happening, they went ahead and surrendered because they knew that if all that gunpowder lit off, it would destroy the whole area. So they surrendered the fort back to the Union, and then it became a prison of war camp for the rest of the Civil War, and that's the story of Fort Pulaski. Take your sunglasses. Next, our son Kyle brought his family out to Florida for a visit because their daughter Maddie was competing in a national cheer contest. Go. Here's Michaela blowing my conch horn. Good job, Michaela. Nice. We had a lot of fun while they were here. Great visit.
What do you have there?
My brand new welding helmet. Yes, sir.
It looks wicked.
It looks cool.
Now, is that what you're going to look like after you use it, or is that what you will look like if you don't use it?
It's just a self-portrait of me. Alright.
Okay, put it on. Let's see what it looks like.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta put this part on.
You know what? You look a lot like those movies we've been watching, like The Mandalorian.
Luke, I am your father. Yeah, we broke our radar arch. Coming into Riverside Marina kind of crashed the boat, so I had to buy a welder, and do some aluminum welding and get that thing straightened around because it got pretty bent up. Next we went to Cape Cove Marina up at Cape Canaveral and watched a bunch of rocket launches. Wow, it was cool. We were there for a month, a little over a month actually, and got to experience the SpaceX is incredible. How on time their rocket launches are. They're just smooth as silk. Some of these launches, like this next one, is a manned launch. That one there was just for satellites.
Oh my gosh.
This one's manned. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Was going up to the space station.
It has launched. What in the world?
Oh, and there's clouds. You gotta be shitting me.
Wow.
Oh, there you go. I got a good one there. Nice. Wow, is that thing going? Oh, that's the one coming back down. There's the two rocket boosters coming back down. There they are, got them. Look at that. That's the ones coming back down. Look at that, Gail. Oh, that's incredible. Okay, Falcon 9 Starlink, go for launch. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Wow.
There he is, right there.
Oh yeah.
Supersonic, we're coming through the period of maximum dynamic pressure.
Here comes the noise.
There we go.
Flight engineer confirms we're through the period of greatest pressure on the vehicle. Continuing down. Range trajectory looks good. Propulsion looks good. Avionics
Wow,
looks
you
good.
can really hear it. Oh, you can feel it.
Can you hear that?
Oh crap, he's gonna be under
Wow,
cloud.
look at how
Well, good morning. Don't know what today's date is. It's in March of 21. That's all I can tell you. Jerry and I took his boat from Sarasota, Florida, down to Key West, and we just got everything settled in. He's washing the boat now, and we're getting ready to drive back to Fort Pierce. So anyway, it was all upwind. We motored the whole way. There wasn't really any sailing to talk about. It was 15 to 20 knots. He's got a good boat. We just really plowed straight into the wind and waves to get here. And I was using my phone so much for navigation that I wasn't able to really do any videoing with it. But she's a pretty boat, and we got it here safe and sound. He just bought it. We're actually on the Navy base. You can hear that engine whining behind me. He put in for this slip 5 years ago on a waiting list, and he got discouraged, so he sold his old boat. Then they called and said a few months or so ago, "No, we got a slip for you." So he had to buy a boat, and that's what he got. And it's really a nice marina right on the Navy base. So had a great trip down here, and looking forward to getting Just Dreaming back up and running and getting sailing again with that.
It is sunset officially now.